going to do the tread on me Drape pot. So we're going to be working with a slab. A slab is where we take a piece of clay, we roll it to a smooth, even thickness using the rolling pin. You'll need a rolling pin, you'll need your slab of clay, you're going to need your canvas clay cloth, ruler, handy dandy paper clip, a drape form. I suggest you bring in a plastic bowl. For your scraps, for the second one, you probably need a little meat or vegetable styrofoam tray. It's really the best thing to use. Alright, so rolling a slab is roll, flip, turn.
Get it, girl.
Josh, please refrain from your peanut gallery comments.
Okay.
I done called you out and it's going to be on the video, so stop. Why do we roll, flip, turn?
So it doesn't stick to the table.
We don't want it to stick to the table. It's got to be even thickness, and we stretch the clay in many directions, so it will also shrink in the same directions. If you only stretch it in one way, it's only going to shrink in that same one way, which will cause warping. What's the right thickness for the clay? 3/8 of an inch. A little bit less than half an inch. Put it onto your clay cloth. Be careful, if you put it where there's a wrinkle, it might actually get a wrinkle in your piece, so be careful about that. Alright, so we're going to use our shoe because we're looking for tread. So, oops, there's nastiness on that. But anyways, that's not going to be on there. So I chose this little bumpy surface. I suggest you do something with a radial design, which means it's like a clock. So it's going to go around. So you just take the shoe and you rock it into the center. Press down firmly so you get a good texture. And then you can do other things too. Like if I take the edge of the ruler, don't go too deep because that could be a problem. And you can create some patterns that go in there. So these are what's that word?
Subtractive.
Yeah, also another word we learned. That's right. And I'm going to leave this center with a little design, just a hand-drawn design. There we go. So this is just a whole thing, and I patterned the whole thing. If this is going to actually be too large to go over the bowl, so now I need to cut it. I can go round or I can go square. Since my other one was round or square, I think I'll just do the same thing because that'll give me better scraps for the next project. So using your handy dandy paper clip and your ruler, you're just going to trim it, and I'm going to make sure mine's a little bit off center, just like me. I think that works well. I don't mind. How do you? And if it's not a perfect square, it's no big deal. You're not a machine. Alright, so next thing. These little rough edges, once they dry, they're going to be really rough if they get fired. We know that things are fragile when we try to sand them, so it's better to deal with it now. So take your finger and just run it along the edge, and that'll take care of that rough edge. And I'm not pressing down with the force of God or anything, it's just real gentle. And then I just turn it over. Do the same thing to the other side. Now this project you should be able to complete in one class period, but you have to have all your parts and pieces. You have to have your drape form, you have to have your clay, you have to have your tread. Now you could use your tread with your shoe, but it could also be like a toy like truck or something with the tires. So you need your paper towel and you need your drape form, and then you're going to put it this way. You're actually, because this is going to be shorter than it is wide, you want your design on the inside, otherwise you wouldn't see it. If something is taller than it is wide, you want your design on the outside. Okay, everybody get that? So you have to cover the plastic with paper towel. If you don't, it's going to stick to this like it sticks to the table, and your project is ruined. There's no saving it. So you put that down. I'm going to go ahead and put my name in here. So that's done. And then you just push it down. Now I like to push down the corners and pinch up the in-betweens and just let it be like that. And you just let it dry. That's it. It dries to this form. If you push it too tight, it's going to, it shrinks as it dries, and it will crack because it's going to clutch over that plastic, which is not going to give. It's not going to dry any. It's not going to make any reduction. So it just goes in a puffed up plastic bag. All right, thank you.